Hi, thank you for taking time out of your day to learn a little bit about LifeVantage and our products in activation. Activation is different than supplementation. Therefore, you may not have an understanding of what this means. It might be new information to you, but by the end of this, hopefully you'll have a better understanding of what it means to be activated. The person who invited you to watch this really cares about you and your health and your quality of life, because that's what our products will give you, is a better quality of life. And in the end, isn't that what matters? That we continue doing the things that we love with the people we love. So I am Christy Vogt. I live in Colorado with my husband, Dave. We have 4 adult kids and 7 grandkids. My background is in medical aesthetics, and I started taking an integrative approach in 2004. That was the year that I had learned that at the root of all disease and progressive aging was systemic inflammation or oxidative stress. So I wanted to do everything I could to help people reduce this oxidative stress and just feel better from the inside, and therefore look better on the outside and really slow down aging. And that really is what our LifeVantage products do. I have been with LifeVantage for 8 years, and these are some of my friends who have been with me along the ride. Elena here on the bottom left. This is 4.5 years being activated. You've got Sherry, age 32 and age 49. You guys, at age 32, Sherry was on 12 different pharmaceuticals. And at age 49, no pharmaceuticals and just being activated, feeling good, living a better quality of life. There's Miss Jane, age 45 and 62. There I am, a 12-year time difference, now in 2024 at age 58. And then our friend Angie, age 42 and 48. And this was before GLP-1 and the liquid collagen, mind you. So you can just see like the inflammation decreasing and really slowing down aging, really turning back the clock on a cellular level. So we activate everything from pet health to gut health to immune health to brain health to skin and hair, collagen, and now weight loss, which I'm going to mention here in a bit. I want you to think about your daily conversations, like with your loved ones, with your coworkers. People are not feeling very well these days, are they? Lots of aches and pains. Nobody's sleeping very well. Gut issues, hormone issues, lots of fatigue going on, weight gain that nobody can figure out. Why are we feeling so bad, and what are most people doing? Most of you are grabbing vitamins and supplements because you want to feel better, and you want to supplement what you know you're not getting in your diet every day, right? Pain medications, energy drinks, sleeping aids, but really just masking the root of really what's happening in your body. So the bigger picture is, why are we feeling so bad? Well, first of all, our environment is different now than it was before the Industrial Revolution. We've been exposed to 85,000 chemicals here in the United States since the Industrial Revolution. So before that, people were growing their own foods in beautiful soils containing vitamins and minerals. They were eating more real food. They were outdoors, more physically active, getting natural vitamin D. But now we're exposed to lots of processed foods and fast foods and chemicals and plastics and EMFs from all the technology. Our air isn't as clean. Our water isn't as clean. So we just live in a more toxic environment. You know, we can do all we can to live as clean as possible, but it's really difficult. So these toxins create free radicals in our system. These free radicals attack our cells. That attack on the cell is called cellular oxidative stress. It's like rusting of the cell, which is the root of inflammation, which affects every organ and system in our body, from our eyes to our lungs, to our guts, to our joints, to our intestines, to our brains. So it just makes sense that we need to decrease this oxidative stress. And the good news is we can. So our cells actually make antioxidants. It's a defense mechanism that they have. Our bodies are beautiful machines, and they're very smart and intelligent. So our cells make antioxidants to neutralize that oxidative stress. But our environment is so much more toxic now. We have more toxins creating more oxidative stress, and our poor little cells can't keep up. So therefore, we have more oxidative stress in our bodies, which is a very simple way to explain why disease is on the rise, why it's not going away. So we just need to be doing something different now than our ancestors didn't even know about. So here's the good news. We have our hero formulation, Protandim Nerve 2. It is formulated with 5 beautiful plant ingredients you see here at the bottom in just a way that it activates our cells to make antioxidants like they do when they're young and healthy, regardless of our toxic burden, regardless of our age, regardless of our lifestyle or genetics. It is activating our cells to make antioxidants all day long, every day that we're taking it. Reducing oxidative stress by 40% in the first 30 days, increasing glutathione, which is our mother of all antioxidants, by 300%. Our National Institutes of Aging, you guys, studied Protandim alongside turmeric, alongside green tea, resveratrol, and fish oils for 10 years. And at the end of that 10 years, they deemed that Protandim actually extends quality of life in mammals, because it does indeed every day, all day long, for 10 years, keep oxidative stress at an all-time low, so our bodies can function and perform more optimally, lowering risk for disease. Now, I cannot tell you that any of our products treat, cure, or mitigate a disease, but I can tell you that this is scientifically proven to reduce oxidative stress in everybody 100% of the time. We have a really great story. Our Protandim Nerve 2 was formulated in 2003 by a bunch of scientists, and they realized, wow, this little synergistic product here reduces oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. So they put it on the shelves of retail, CVS pharmacy, vitamin shops. Then in 2005, John Quinones at ABC Primetime Investigative Report went to go interview these scientists, and he took Protandim every day for 2 weeks. John's oxidative stress levels went down 45% in those 2 weeks. So this was huge news. We had $5 million in sales of Protandim. I heard Oprah Winfrey wanted Protandim. Everybody wanted to get their hands on Protandim. And then the sales started piddling out over the next few years, because the kid making $8 an hour at CVS pharmacy is not going to take the time to share how it's different than anything else out there on the shelves. So we went into the direct sales model in 2009, which was the smartest thing the company could do. We are now publicly traded. So if you are kind of sciencey and you want proof for yourself, go to pubmed.gov. That's our U.S. Library of Medicine National Institutes of Health. Type in oxidative stress and any disease that you want to. You are going to see studies after studies done associating oxidative stress with all disease that is out there. Then type in Protandim. You're going to see 28 third-party peer-reviewed published studies on PubMed, not done by LifeVantage, but done by places like here at the bottom of the screen: American Heart Association, Louisiana State, Harvard University, Ohio State, University of Colorado, did their own self-funded studies on Protandim. There's one on osteoarthritis, there's one on multiple sclerosis. Again, I cannot tell you that it's going to cure any disease, but you're going to see that it's been studied more than anything else out there that you can be taking. And it is proven clinically to lower oxidative stress, and disease is associated with oxidative stress. So you can kind of connect the dots there. You might say, well, I eat lots of antioxidants, which please do. They contain beautiful phytonutrients, and it's like pouring a Dixie cup of water throughout your body every day, just neutralizing the flames of inflammation. So eat lots of antioxidants. But when you take one Protandim a day, which is turning on your cells to make antioxidants, it's like a fire hose in every department of your body, just shooting out the flames. It's 1,000,000 times more effective, you guys. That's why this is so profound and such information to get, such the information that we need to get out there, right? So important. We have one life, right? Let's live it as quality as we possibly can. I always like to throw out animal photos because they cannot express how much they love Protandim, which is our Nerve 2 formulation for pets. But here's 2 dogs, brothers, on the bottom left. One was Nerve 2 activated, one not. It helps with stress and anxiety and their coats, and the larger animals, they're getting one human formulation of the Protandim. Animals have a higher oxidative stress levels than human, and people spend so much money giving them products that have no science behind it. So our Protandim absolutely has science behind it. So these are our 3 Protandim activators: the Protandim Nerve 2, which I just mentioned. We've got Protandim Nerve 1 that has 5 different plant ingredients that rebuild our mitochondria. Do you remember from 7th grade science that our mighty mitochondria, it's a powerhouse, the brain of our cells? Well, our mitochondria deplete just naturally with aging, but you know what depletes mitochondria even quicker are things like popping ibuprofen like it's candy, and pharmaceuticals, and not eating real food, eating a lot of processed foods, not sleeping very well, not exercising, depletes our mitochondria quicker. So our protandim nerve 1 actually activates our mitochondrial production, and then NAD has 4 plant ingredients that increases our sirtuin activity. Sirtuins are our longevity gene. Pretty fascinating, huh? So Axio is another really popular product. It is a powder that you flavor in your water, and it is fighting our fatigue. So when we're fatigued, right, it's not that we're sleepy. We don't need to grab coffee or caffeine or an energy drink and give us, you don't need artificial stimulation. Fatigue is actually coming from our brain because we're stressed, lots of anxiety going on out there, multitasking, having several conversations throughout the day. Our brains just can't shut off or focus. We've got lots of brain fog going on. So Axio is loaded with brain food. Lots of B vitamins, DMAE, pine bark, L-theanine. And this is a category called nootropics, where it's waking up the brain. You guys, you're going to feel this in about 25 minutes from drinking it. Now, our other products, because they're working on the cellular level, takes more time, but Axio is that instant gratification. So it helps with mental endurance and acuity, improves concentration, memory retention, physical and mental energy, improves positive mood. It turns on those neurotransmitters, helps with mental fatigue and brain fog. Kids should be drinking Axio and not energy drinks and Gatorades and Kool-Aids and lemonades and all of the things. So ditch that and drink Axio. You're going to love it. Combining it with the protandim nerve 2, game changer, you guys. Then another very popular product is our liquid collagen. So, we have 28 types of collagen in our body. It's not just about hair, skin, and nails. Collagen lines our brains and our eyes and our mouths and our hearts and our guts and our joints and our ligaments, all the things. And most collagens on the market have 1 to 2 types of collagen. Well, our collagen has 10 types of collagen. And what do we do here in LifeVantage? We activate. So activating our own collagen making processes in all of those areas I mentioned, with beautiful ingredients, fish collagen peptides, ruby red quinoa, proprietary citrus and berry blend, and a really delicious flavor, no artificial anything, no sugars. It comes in a 1.7 ounce amber bottle, and you drink it up. It's so delish. Take photos, you guys, before you start taking any of our products, because your body will change, and it changes over time, and sometimes we forget our baseline. So really make sure you take good products and assess how you're feeling and how your energy is and sleep and all of the things to give yourself that baseline. Now, when you actually combine the liquid collagen to the protandim, it's more powerful than the individual ingredients. It's like 1 + 1 = 3. When people like to, cold plunge and cryotherapy and all of those benefits. Well, combining these two does just what those treatments do, but you guys, every single minute of every single day, because we're taking these every single day. So I like to show photos because this is just a testament to how it's activating our entire body's collagen making processes. This is Betty. She was actually on our other activators for a few years, but she took a photo before she started the liquid collagen. So day 1, 25 months, and 11 months later. No other treatments, you guys, we're done. This is the collagen at work. Jane here on the left, this gal in the middle, 15 days. Look how brighter her skin is, brighter and tighter and just healthier. Men love it for all of the benefits, of course, and it shows up on their skin, necks and arms. This is just a testament to how it's actually activating our own collagen making processes. Eyelid lifts, I kid you not, we see it all the time. So make sure you get a really good picture of your eyes before starting collagen. Cellulite. If you are going to see an esthetician for treatments, or if you are an esthetician or a massage therapist or a chiropractor, in that field, our products absolutely enhance what you're doing in the clinic. So what else can we activate? What else? Weight loss. Is this insane or what? So GLP-1 is a big buzzword out there. GLP-1 is an actual hormone that's made in our gut and our brain. And it is the direct communication between our gut and our brain axis, right? You've heard how important that is. Well, when we're young and we're eating all the right things and doing all the right things, our brain is telling our gut, you're not hungry anymore. You can stop eating. You definitely don't really want that dessert. You don't want that second glass of wine. But then we start ignoring our brain, and then we started eating all the things, and our lifestyle changes a little bit. And then we start to have cravings, and then we start to gain weight. Well, as soon as you start having cravings and gaining weight, that means your GLP-1 is not working. And you might not have any GLP-1 functioning. Again, this is a hormone that's made in the gut and the brain. And when it's working, it plays a crucial role in regulating blood sugar, metabolism, appetite, and digestion. So you've probably heard about the synthetic formulations out there that were originally developed for diabetic patients because it helps balance out that, the sugar levels. But what they were finding is that those patients were not eating either, so they were losing weight. Then it became a big weight loss craze. Well, again, that's a synthetic hormone of GLP-1 injected into the body, and it's not meant for everybody, right? So the good news is that we can activate our own GLP-1 hormone through beautiful foods like flaxseed and MCT and kombucha and honeysuckle and yerba mate and eggplant and matcha. But we're not consuming these every day, all day long, right? Until now. So our mind, body, core, our natural GLP-1 activator has all these beautiful ingredients that we're getting in our bodies every single day. The MB Core are the 2 pills that you take first thing in the morning, 30 minutes before you take any other calories in. And then the Enhance is this powder, this fluffy powder. You want 4 scoops a day, and that makes you feel more full. We can go into details with you after this, but in a 12-week, mind you, clinical trial, the results came back as there was an increase of 140% of your own GLP-1 hormone in your body. Is that fascinating or what? The synthetic formulations, you're injecting that synthetic GLP-1, it's increasing GLP-1 by about 85%. This is naturally increasing it by 140%. The average weight loss in the group was 25 pounds in 12 weeks. Nobody lost muscle, of course, and up to 27% decrease in visceral fat. That is that unhealthy fat that grows around the organs. This is really exciting. So even if you're thin or below weight, you can absolutely take the mind-body GLP-1 activator for the brain and the gut benefits, because our bodies have their own thermostat. So it adjusts to things. So you're not going to whittle away to nothing. It's going to, though, activate that GLP-1 in your gut and your brain and make them healthier. So look at these photos. A lot of these photos are before 12 weeks, but most people are getting results at least at 12 weeks. So give yourself grace and time. But look at this guy on the right, 3 weeks. How his body chemistry just changed. This is our friend Tyler. This is our friend Kimberly. I'm like, girl, it looks like your boobs were like lifted. And she said, no, girl, I just lost the shelf. Isn't this just beautiful, beautiful results on Kimberly? And husband and wife duo doing it together. Our friend Marcy and our friend Angie here at 6 weeks. Beautiful. So you can see how why the photos are so important. So I'm just going to take just a couple minutes to talk a little bit about the opportunity, because maybe you are thinking of people that the products can benefit from. The opportunity is not for everybody. It certainly was for me 8 years ago. I was really looking for an opportunity at age 50. I had lost a business that I poured everything into, and that really took us 20 steps backwards towards any type of retirement or time freedom, financial freedom. So this has been my vehicle, and we've got so many other stories. It doesn't matter how old you are, what your background is. We have systems and tools that we plug you into, and we just teach you and mentor you, and we just meet you where you're at. People come into our team for various reasons, just to be a part of the community, a positive, supportive, loving environment, which we offer, or absolutely making a side income, which a lot of people are up at night worried about how they're going to pay their bills. So if this opportunity is something that you might be interested, please reach out to the person who invited you to watch this. But absolutely, we want all of you at least activated on our LifeVantage products, knowing what we know about nutrition and lack of nutrition and aging and disease. We would love to have you activated. So again, get back to the person who invited you. And again, thank you for taking the time. I hope to be the first to welcome you to our team, Team Vitality.